What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the garage, and I guess welcome to the Humpday report. Lunchtime finds. Should not have gone out on my lunchtime. Man, I should have just taken a nap. Oh my gosh. I should have just taken a nap, but I didn't. Because I wanted a sandwich. I wanted a sandwich for my, I'm going to say, the competitor, HEB, makes fantastic sandwiches. Not that Walmart doesn't make fantastic sandwiches, but HEB has my favorite sandwich, which I'm not going to tell you what it is. It's really good. All right, I'm going to tell you what it is. It's like turkey salad with like cranberry and pecans and like celery and like, it's everything. Craisins, y'all. I love craisins. I love dried cranberries. I'd eat, raisins, hate them. Craisins, I love them. So that being said, they had some stuff. Not much on the pegs, but what they did have was some things that I was pretty excited about. They had some of these, what do you call them? Power grabs? Yep. Matchbox the movie. Let's zoom this out just a little bit. Matchbox the movie, which I've been seeing on people's videos. I'm like, well, I gotta see what these look like up close. Up close and personal. Up close. So you can kind of focus in there. What is that? Chevy Lumina? Like cold trickle. I got a couple old NASCARs that I can rob the real rubber tires off of. Kind of actually see what that looks like in person. So we got that one. Got this one. Land Rover 6x6. And I want to say that this is a new model because I don't ever recall seeing this. I do have a 6x6, but it's a Mercedes. So I thought this was pretty cool. There was only one of these. Which, I'm not, I gotta have a 6x6 in my collection. No, I don't, but that one's pretty cool. That one's actually pretty cool. I'm gonna focus there. This one, I thought was really stinking cool. 2005 Ford GT. Nice car. I do have these, and I do have, the majority of my collection are not Matchbox. The majority of my collection are Hot Wheels, believe it or not. Hot Wheels puts out a lot of Ford GTs, GTRs, GT4s, GT Mark II. I mean, they make a lot of cars, a lot of Ford GTs. So that's pretty cool. And then this one, Porsche 918 Spyder, which it's a Porsche I collect. 918 Spyder. You know what that car is about. That's more money than I ever make on a car that once I was able to buy, I would not be able to afford to drive it. So there's that. So I said, well, you know what? Let's just jump into it. This Ford GT. This is the Matchbox 2005 Ford GT that I have. I want to say this was part of a multi-pack. I think this is part of a multi-pack. I know this one back here, the Zamac one, was also part of a multi-pack. 2005 Ford GT. So I got those two. I said, well, as long as we got it, we'll go ahead and add the yellow one, because there is room inside that jammer, believe it or not. Have not completely filled it up with oh, well, this is nicely done. Nice yellow. I love the stripe, love the Ford GT there. Not sure what's going on with that 9. That 9 should have been repeated up here in the, I didn't black out the grill back there. I mean, got little running lights on the side. I don't know. Go ahead and throw that up there. Man, I don't know, man. Wow, this one got stripes. The red one got stripes, and it's got headlight details. Man, you got details around the back vents. That's a little disappointing. Maybe because they had to pay for like the movie tie-in. I don't know. I mean, it says Matchbox on it. You figured they would have the licensing for that, but Hollywood's kind of different. I just gotta have it for the collection. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. I could do details on it, but I'm just kind of disappointed. But that's okay. Need it for the collection. Tell you what, let's go ahead and look at this this Land Rover 6x6, because when I saw this, the only 6x6 I have is this Mercedes that was sent to me. I'm like, what in the world? And there's one of these around in my area. I pass it by in deliveries. I'm like, well, it's neat, but I just feel like the Matchbox version of that Mercedes is super tiny. And when I saw this in someone's video, this new Land Rover, I'm like, that looks more proportionate to me as to what it should be. So here it is. Yeah, I like it. I mean, I like it. Outside roll bar, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Got nice wheels on it. Nice roll cage. Storage boxes in the back. Yep, so let's look at the size compared to the Mercedes. I feel that Matchbox kind of let me down on that Mercedes. And it's come out in several different colors, and I never bought one. I didn't buy one. It just looked too small. And next to this Land Rover, it definitely looks small, because it is not a small vehicle. So I just kind of feel, I feel vindicated now that they put out this Land Rover 6x6 in like what I would call a better 1/64 scale, because I feel, in all honesty, this Mercedes would be a lot larger than that Land Rover. But I had to have one for the collection. Someone sent me this one, which I do appreciate, so thank you very much. It's a pretty wicked truck, man. And like I said, there is one out on my delivery route. But I was kind of excited when I saw this on someone else's video. I'm like, you know what? I gotta get me that. I hope I find me that. And I did. I found it during lunch. Paid $1.38 for that at the HEB. That's okay. It's a power grab. You don't see those very often. That was pretty sharp. That is pretty sharp. So let's go ahead and look at this Chevy stock car, because I'm interested in a wheel swap on this one. Like right off the bat, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like it needs a wheel swap. So let's see what happens here. Oh, this is very nice. This is very nice. So flat black, great amount of decals on this. I mean, come on, the decals on this are fantastic. Wintech. This thing is pretty dang sharp, man. This thing is pretty dang sharp. I don't mind the, wow, even the back. Wow, man, come on. I feel cheated. I feel cheated next to this one. I mean, come on. I mean, come on. It even got the taillights on it, man. Come on. Come on, man. I feel cheated. I feel Matchbox like, we gotta save money for the stock car. So what can we kill? Let's get all the details off of the Ford GT. God dang it. But it is pretty cool. Those wheels are cool, but you know, it's got to have real rubber tires. It needs to have NASCAR wheels on there. So it's not something I feel like I need to collect, because I do not collect NASCAR cars. I mean, I have some that I bought for wheels, but I just feel this does need a wheel swap. But I'll use those wheels on something else. But yeah, I just had to have a wheel swap on that. Alright, well, here we are. We're at the very last car I want to do. I want to make this a very long video. Porsche 918 Spyder. Please don't disappoint me. Because, you know, I've got 4 versions from Matchbox. This will make number 5. And I'm telling you, it is by far one of my favorite castings. So let's go ahead with that stock car down. Go ahead and put this beauty up there. Very bright blue. I'm not sure if that is a real Porsche color or proximity of it. I just like this casting. This is such a nice casting. And I'm gonna tell you right now, look at this. I mean, they put like the little decals there where the vents would be there on the engine. This thing is nice. So look at the decals on that light. Look at the decals on the tail lights and the Porsche right there. Freaking fantastic. So I do have, like I said, I have 4 versions of this. 3 of them are basic. 1 of them is a premium. Same casting. Let's just go ahead and throw this one up there. throw this yellow version up. These are just basic releases. I'm not gonna pass it up. If I see a 918, I'm not gonna pass it up. It's a nice car, dude. Come on. Come on, look at it. Would you look at it, sir? Would you look at it? This thing is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. All right, let's go ahead and move that yellow one down. Let's put up my next favorite color, which is the green. I feel like if I was to be able to afford one of these Ferraris, or not Ferrari, but Porsches, I don't know if I'd go a bright color. You know what I'm saying? This doesn't seem like my taste, but it looks good, and it's someone's favorite color. Either one of these two colors, I mean, it's like one of those like look at me kind of colors. I'm like, yeah, fantastic, I like it. Lucky you. I'm so happy. But I think the last two that I have in my collection are probably my favorite colors. Let's go ahead and put these down. I have to clean out this dadgum desk again. I think this one is by far my favorite version. My favorite color release that I own. I'm sure there's some other colors that I don't have. But this thing is absolutely sick. This dark, I don't know, gunmetal gray, dark silver. I don't know what you want to call it. It's nice. By far, probably the best looking basic version of the 918 Spyder to date. You can quote me on that. Absolutely quote me on that. Again, they all have that same little vent decals on there, which I just think is freaking fantastic. It's a very cool. Look at that paint. Would you look at that paint, sir? Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Ooh, my goodness, my goodness, my goodness. Okay, let's put that back. The last one on my list is a Hot Wheels Collectors. I guess that's a plastic base on this one. It don't matter. Flat black though. Got that bright green accents wherever it needs it. Headlights done right. Stripe looking good. Stripe looking good. Side looking good. Real rubber tires. Nice. They did not put the vent decals on the back. Boo. 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 But I'll forgive it. I'll forgive them because it is a very, very clean casting. Very nice. I like the flat black. I'm not gonna lie. And that car is sharp. That car is so sharp. That car is so sharp, man. Anyway, that's what happened. I went to lunch to get a sandwich, and I ended up buying a bunch of cars that I probably didn't need. But in the long run, pretty happy. That stock car is actually really cool. It's actually really cool, and I really do want to do something with that. And the Ford GT, we'll put that one on right there. We'll put them on there. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. They'll play along. It's all things that I feel that needed to go into the collection. At least today. I might change my mind tomorrow. I'm not going to change my mind. Collect the Ford GT. Collect the Porsche 918. That stock car, I'm not going to leave it behind. And that Land Rover 6x6, I feel that it is a much better attempt at replicating than this tiny little skinny thing. It almost feels like a lighter. That'd make a cool lighter case. I'm not that talented. Don't be getting ideas, but if you can make one, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. So that being said, y'all, thanks for stopping by the garage. As always, y'all be safe, be well, and be kind. Always be kind. Till next time at the garage. I'll see you later, grease monkeys.